Hey guys, what's going on? Just up here in the moose woods looking for moose antlers. This is actually my first hike actually looking for paddles. I've done some observation hikes where I glass and try to locate some bulls, and it's been a hard year. As you can see, there isn't any snow this year. Literally, usually I'm in snowshoes and 3 feet of snow, and right now I'm in about 2 inches of snow. So it's been tough. It's been hard locating moose. They're not where they typically hang out. Today, we were glassing in a spot where we can usually bet on seeing a moose. And I glassed up what looks like a shed bull. We hiked up in here and now we just got on tracks and we're tracking him out. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys updated. Just a little phone vlog action today. We'll see if we could turn him up though. Could be some sheds up here on the ground. We just found one. Old one. Tracker here. Pick him up. Hold that one. Hold him. Tracker, hold. Let's see what he is. Looks like the dang moose you picked up in here a couple years ago. Looks like it's maybe 2-year-old. That bull was hanging out right in there, but his tracks went off the north slope. And so we just started moving downhill closer to where that other bull is bedded, and I found that sticking out of the snow. Hold that up, Dad. I'll put a picture of that bull that we found in here 2 years ago. Looks just like him. It's a cool shed.
That's a way good one.
It's gotta be. I mean, same dang genetic looking.
Yeah.
Big front, single dagger, and then some nubbed up points on the back. It's always cool finding an older moose shed, just because, dang, I never really seem to find white moose antlers. They always seem to get picked up, and probably because I hit more of the common areas, and that's just because that's what's easier to find them in. So I pick them up, or somebody else picks them up typically. So it's always an achievement to find an older white one that got missed. This ridge could have a couple more of those floating around. It's just away, far enough away, and thick enough to do that. Until then, though, this is kind of the terrain we're working with. See if we could find another one floating around in here. Well, we got another find right here. What is that, bud? It's a deadhead elk. Just a small bull. What is that, buddy? Laying in here. Last year's hard white. Probably not a hunter because that's a pretty small bull for up here.
Yeah.
Just chilling up on this south face. Stuck in the ground. He's still got his vertebrae.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 5-pointer. Let's go through this brush. But man, this is where the moose like to hang out. This is what they like. It's ridge lines, oak brush, mahogany trees, pine trees. And this ridge has all of that. Yeah, it is. Well, we're back on moose tracks, which is a good sign. About the right age. Just over these red bushes right here. Down in there is where that moose that I saw bedded was. It looked like a shed bull. I thought I saw a pedicle on it. So we're just gonna have to follow these tracks out and maybe we'll either find the shed or see the moose. Yeah. Getting eyes on him. That bull just kind of like got up and walked to this ridgeline below us, maybe 300 yards away, 250. It looks pretty mature and big. from what I can tell, it looks like he shed maybe 2-3 days ago. There he goes down the spine. But he's freshly dropped, and we got a lot of moose tracks right in here. So if he's been milling around in here, there's a good chance we scoop up that set of sheds today if we're lucky. I think we're gonna find that set. We got, I mean, it's a pretty tight ridge, so there's not much action north and south. He can go up and down it, but that's it. And we're starting from the top coming down. So between my dad and I, at some point, taking, you know, splitting the tracks in half, I think somebody's gonna walk onto them. And we will have our first brown set of the year, probably the last set of 2020, first set of 2021. Where are they at? Well, at this point, we've covered a lot of tracks and haven't found a shed yet. He goes through like these thick patches, and it'd be easy for one to fall off and just be laying really funky to where we would miss it, but I don't think we've missed one yet. Well, I've got eyes on the brown shed. It looks like his right side, right on the spine. Tracker, hold up. Hold up. I got his right side. Yeah, it's not, doesn't look very big, but yeah, he was bedded right back here by this pine tree this morning, and so but most of the tracks came this way towards the ridge line, and I just looked over and saw his shed right through there. You can see the base shining, and then there's a couple points right there. Looks like a cool one. I don't know if it's a big one or not. That's the base right there. Let's see. Come here. Pick him up, Jack. Hold that horn. Hold him. Bring him here. Come on. It's the same bull every year. Look at that. Dagger and a small paddle. Seems to be the gene up here, huh? Long dagger, no paddle. Yeah, that seems to be the genetic based off of what we've been finding. He has a decent sized base right here, but then he just kind of dwindles out. There's some blood right here on the base or of that beam, and then he's got some velvet sticking out right here. His other side's got to be right in here because we've pretty much covered everything up high to where we saw him today. So I would think it might either be just right here or just to the right. Sounds like Dad's got the other side. We just split up, and he took a line of tracks that left where I found the right side. And looks like up here somewhere is the left side. Oh, I see the antler. That's a cool one. That's way cool. Kind of on those older tracks, huh? Bring him up here. Let me see that thing. That side's cooler. Oh, sorry, bud. Watch out. Yeah.
You told me left side, I wouldn't have found it.
Yeah, cool left. He's a little lopsided, but he's got the same two daggers on the front, a strong point, and then he kind of dwindles out. He's got the same looking, especially when you on moose sheds. I feel like when you turn them this way, that's when you can really tell if it's a match or not, because they'll line up with the way that they grow out that way. That shape right there will usually line up in this spot. It's usually in the same area. It's definitely a match. Just weaker on this right side, stronger on the left. Has that velvet on his backside, which is kind of cool.
Plus that other older one looks the
Other
same.
older one has the same genetics for sure. I don't know if it's the same bull, but there was a brown set 2 years ago we picked up just across the ridge. Pretty similar genetics to this one here, and this guy got a pretty good idea how to hit this stuff. It's always good for at least one set. Tracker's clocked out, ready to get sticks, so put them on the pack and then we're gonna head out. We might find something else, but most likely, based on what we've seen, this is the only bull that's been up here. Hey guys, just back home now, and wanted to get the moose antlers together and see what you think. I believe it's 3 years off of the same bull, and I'll show you why. And I also think I have seen the bull for 4 years now. I have a picture of him from back before all of these sheds would have been grown. So this guy's always lived on this same ridge. So this guy's always lived on this same ridge, and that also leads me to really believe that this is the same bull. So this set was found 2 years ago, this brown set, about 250 yards from where we found that set, and about another 200 yards from where we found that shed. These two sheds are almost identical. And this would have been last year. They have the same front, same base, same paddle, short points on the top, that little, 10, 8-inch point that kind of comes forward right there, and then the long dagger. And here's the thing with moose sheds is their fronts are very are dominant genes usually. So and having a long dagger like that for the brow tine is a unique feature. They all have that. The left side has always been the strong side. So if you look here on 2 years ago, it actually forked. This year, his left side was the strong side still. It didn't fork, but it was still the strong side. He kept that same second point that he's always had, kind of kinks forward. And then he did get a little bit longer on his back tines than years past, but not much. So we're thinking we have 3 years. My dad did find the match to that, but I don't have it anymore. I think the dog might have ate it, but 3 years off the same bull. So that was a good adventure, our first moose sheds of the year. Hopefully not the last. Definitely a different year, where with little snow, we're gonna have to do some exploring in new terrain to find moose sheds. But first of many videos, make sure you guys subscribe. I'll be posting more shed videos this spring and this winter. So thanks for watching.